Thriller. This is a hard surface and it looks to me as if it'll have even bounce and good carry through to the wicket-keeper. I'd be batting first if I won this toss. This is a batsman's pitch. I'm amazed that he's chosen to bowl first. It's firm, there's no real covering of grass. I think the bounce will be even. I'd expect a lot of runs today.
So we're all ready for the first ball of the innings. It's straight to a fielder. I think he was easily back in the cricket. Fish there. The sweeper picks up. They've turned that into two. That's good running.
That is massive.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. That's straight back past the bowler. The umpire signalling for the third umpire for this one. He's got the green light. He's safe.
Run. Yes. Yes.
He looked as if he was home to me. He managed to get 3 out of that. Excellent running.
Oh, they're quick. Consistent running of that quality puts such pressure on the fielders out there.
He's worked that into the gap.
Yeah. Run. Yeah. Yeah.
A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. And the batsman was quick between the wickets.
That's good running. More good running by this pair. It puts the fielders under such pressure.
Hit straight to a fielder. Hit straight to a fielder.
Run.
Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Look at them out there. That's got the bowlers' tails up.
Let's see the action replay of that. Hit straight to a fielder. Stopped in the covers. Stopped in the covers.
That's a good, tight over. Make the batsman work hard for his runs, and you never know what will come of it.
Hit straight to a fielder. It's straight to a fielder.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
Marvellous stuff. Outstanding catch.
He got into a great position to take that catch.
This was how the wicket fell.
Yeah.
It's straight to a fielder.
Yeah.
The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. Tucked off his legs. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. They've turned that into two. That's good running. He's winded, but I think he'll be okay to continue.
The batsman will have to reassess the field now that those fielding restrictions have been lifted. Remember, 5 players can be outside the ring. The straight drive is his favourite stroke. We know that, they should know that, and it shows. He's always looking for that shot. It's such a strength in his game.
Well, that's off the batsman's pads. Umpire's signalling that as leg byes. Fielded by the man out, long on. That was a very anxious moment for the batsman there. It was good positive running by the batsman.
Well, good running, very good running. And it does add precious runs to the total. It'll make such a difference when it gets down to the wire.
Lay it away with comfort. Oh, that must have been close. That came off the pads. Umpire's signalling that as leg byes. Fielded by the man out, long on. He looked as if he was home to me. The batsmen changed their mind. It's straight to a fielder. That's a big appeal. He's out.
Well, I reckon when we watch the replay, we'll see this is plumb. I don't think he agrees with that decision by the umpire.
We can have a look at that again. Fielded by the man out long on. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it. Excellent running from the two batsmen.
Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
Steered expertly into the gap.
Well, the trouble with bowling there is that it's his favourite area, and he'll hammer you every time.
It's straight to a fielder. Stopped in the covers. They've turned that into two. That's good running. Batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. That was good running by the batsman.
That's good running, and it puts such pressure on the fielders.
Played into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. He's not a good judge of a run, is he? Fine running by those two batsmen. Fielded by the man out long on. Beautiful piece of batting, that. It's straight to a fielder. Stopped in the covers. It's straight to a fielder. He was pushing his luck a little there.
Huge! That is huge!
Let's see the action replay of that. A hopeful shout. And the batsman was easily in. The batsman changed their mind.
No, the bowler won't be happy about that.
It's straight to a fielder. It's straight to a fielder. That has to be close. There'll be runs here. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. The batsmen changed their mind. It's straight to a fielder. These will be leg byes.
I think he'll be okay. It'll sting a bit though.
It's straight to a fielder.
Super stuffer.
That's the end of the 10th over.
Well bowled, very well bowled. If you keep it that tight, the batsmen begin to feel a bit strangled.
It's straight to a fielder. Oh, terrible fielding. These will be overthrows.
Overthrows are so frustrating for a captain, and particularly now.
I think he was easily back in the crease there. Stopped in the covers.
Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
It's straight to a fielder.
Oh, well taken.
Well Well taken, well taken. You know, he never looked like missing it.
This was how the wicket fell. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. These runs will be signalled as leg byes. Umpires signalling that as leg byes. Direct hit would have got him. That's excellent running between the wickets.
That's good running, more good running by this pair. It puts the fielders under such pressure.
Oh, big shout for that one. We can have.
Well, he smashed that before, and what a big smile on his face.
Well, that's speeding to the boundary. He was pushing his luck a little there.
Well, that one will wake him up a bit.
Well, that's off the batsman's pads. Umpires signalling that as leg byes.
What super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Cut away. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. It was a good piece of running.
Oh, they're quick. Consistent running of that quality puts such pressure on the fielders out there.
That came off the pads. Umpires signalling that as leg byes.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
That's cut behind square.
Don't even bother chasing that. That's away to the bleachers.
He looked as if he was home to me. It was good positive running by the batsman.
It's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches.
Well, that went like a rocket to the fence.
Let's see the action replay of that.
Now that came right out of the middle of the bat.
That is a top shot. Marvellous effort that.
That was really well judged. It went a long way up.
He got into a great position to take that catch.
That must be close. Should be some runs here. That's out.
That went straight through the gate.
That came off the pads. Umpires signalling that as leg byes. Oh, that's close. Let's
He's got it into the gap.
batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. Well, that's off the batsman's pads. Umpires signalling that as leg byes.
Great shot. Great shot. It just rocketed to the boundary.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
Marvellous stuff.
That is an excellent catch.
Lazy. That's the truth, and he'll regret it when he sees the replay. Would you believe it? He got settled, and then just gave his wicket away.
Confident, that's not through, he's out.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about, but leaving alone a straight ball is a dangerous game.
Glance down to fine leg. Turn down to fine leg. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. That has to be close. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. The batsmen changed their mind. That is one of the better catches you are ever likely to see.
I shouldn't call you in these days.
Welcome back to the second session of what has been a most interesting contest so far. The players are out in the middle, and in the commentary box is Richie Bennett.
Thanks, Mark. Welcome back to the cricket ground for this next session of play. So, we're all ready for the first ball of the innings. The sweeper picks up. I think he was easily back in the crease there. The batsmen changed their mind.
Four from the moment he hit it. There's a skill in that. Picking the gap is a skill.
A beauty and 4 runs. Out. Oh!
What a cracking delivery.
Got him, yes, he's out. That ball was really moving, a brilliant reflex catch.
Well, that's a lazy shot, you know. What a waste. Top-class stuff today, constantly asking questions of the batsman, and the wickets column prove just that.
Steered expertly into the gap. Hit straight to a fielder. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. That's found the gap in the field. He was struggling there, but somehow he's got away with it. Hit straight to a foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Well, it was yards out, not even in the frame. That is bad judgment.
Let's see the action replay of that. Oh, big shout for that one.
Marvellous effort that.
That's edged and out. Straight in. No problem with that. You wouldn't expect to miss those.
Would you believe it? He's picked the fielder out perfectly.
Flicked off his legs.
That was a very anxious moment for the batsman there.
Well, the batsmen were quick between the wickets.
Oh yeah, good running. You see, running like that leads to misfields because the fielders are under such pressure.
Hit straight to a fielder. That's a big appeal.
Got him, yes, he's out.
Cracking catch. That could change the course of the match. This was how the wicket fell. Hit straight to a fielder. There's some overthrows here.
Overthrows, and it's gifting runs to the opposition.
Wide ball signalled by the umpire. He looked as if he was home to me. Hit straight to a fielder. There's just one there. Edged, but safe. That's through, ball in.
Well, he just got everything wrong and played all around a pretty straight ball. Well, he must have been half asleep when that was hit at him.
These runs will be signalled as leg byes. Umpires signalling that as leg byes.
The bowling side can now have up to 5 players outside the inner ring.
He looked as if he was home to me. Managed to get 3 out of that. Excellent running.
It's a good plan, this, by the batsman. You can sense that they want to run the fielders ragged. Such pressure and mistakes will come.
Oh, terrible fielding. These will be overthrows. Should be some runs here. The fielders appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. The batsmen changed their mind. Hit straight to a fielder. Turned off his hips.
A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him too.
That is a top shot.
Miles! He's in it, Miles!
And the end of the over. There'll be runs here.
Oh, that must have been close.
That was a good piece of running.
Yes, now that's a good example of how the best teams around put particular importance on their running between the wickets. It squeezes every last run out of an innings and is so important when the thing gets down to the wire.
Hit straight to a fielder. He's got it into the gap. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. The batsmen changed their mind.
He's overstepped, you can see it clearly. You know, I think he's trying too hard.
There's the umpire signal, no ball. He's worked that into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. He looked as if he was home to meet. The batsmen changed their mind. Hit straight to a fielder. Out, he's caught him.
Loose, too loose a stroke for a good player. Oh, he'll kick himself.
These will be leg byes. Umpires signalling that as leg byes. They'll be looking for that ball for days. That's edged and out. Not at all easy to pick the ball out against the crowd, but he saw that early and had no problem. That must be close. That's edged and out. That was a big deflection, no doubt about it.
Oh, the batsman will be kicking himself. It was such a good shot. He looked in good touch, and it's an unbelievable bit of fielding.
And they've clinched victory here in this limited overs match. On behalf of Richie Benno and myself, Mark Nicholas, we bid you a good afternoon and look forward to bringing you more cricket coverage in the very near future. Bye-bye for now.
जियो खिलाड़ी वाह